How are we? Hope we're well. Welcome to a vlog. It's not in 168 hours. Maybe it is. We'll find out. It's a good day and it's a nice day. It's my dad's birthday actually. We wandered down to Broadway Market and we got some coffee and a poke bowl, which was so good. I briefly mentioned this on Instagram the other day, but recently I've been having a bit of a transformative time. I think since I turned 26, a lot of stuff's been coming up for me in a really positive way. I hate using like mental health buzzword dialogue to describe where I'm at. Realizing a lot of things. Genuinely, I feel like there's something going on in me and a new chapter in my life has started, and I feel like there's a lot of change happening. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm going into a huge period of growth, and within that, like, a lot is changing in my mindset and my brain. It's hard to explain, but I've been through it once or twice before. I went through it when I was 21 as well, and I can kind of feel it onsetting and that I need to make some changes in my life and all of this stuff. I'm trying not to dwell on it too much because I don't want it to sound as serious as it is, but basically I've been doing a lot of thinking. And one of the thoughts I had recently was when I do these vlogs and when I just live my life, I'm not an active participant as much as I want to be. People plan stuff and I attend it. Like, people organize things and I go, or things are decided on my behalf, you know, music's put on and I listen to it, and I watch TV shows that other people talk about and stuff like that. And actually, like, a lot of that stuff isn't very me, and I'm not really asserting myself in those environments or in what I'm doing in my life. Obviously on the big scale, you know, I'm asserting myself, but on the smaller things, I'm not really asserting myself as much as I'd hope. And I just want to, like, start romanticizing my life a bit more. I think making those active choices and doing things that maybe not everyone wants to do but are the right things for you is something really important. And obviously it's trivial when it comes to what TV show you watch or what books you read, but those small decisions actually, I think, impact those bigger decisions you make about what you're doing with life. So I've been thinking about that a lot, basically. I just wanted to vlog a couple of days where I feel like I'm actually doing stuff that I want to do, and I'm lucky I don't have too much work on at the moment, so I can properly take some time and just have like a nice time. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I wanted to bring you along. One of the things that made me realise this was that since the world kind of opened up a bit more in London again, I just did everything. Like, I saw all the friends I've missed, and I went to bars and went to the pub and went to restaurants, and I've just overdone it. And you can hear it in my voice. My voice is sore. I think I did 6 social activities this weekend alone, and that is just too much. I am exhausted, or I was exhausted. And I felt like I was recovering from seeing friends, which is just ridiculous. I've got a bit of work to do, but then I'm gonna do a big tidy, because that's the first step, I think. Just sorting things, making things feel clear. Tidy house, tidy mind. did my meeting this morning, it all went well, and I'll probably try and include some footage of the clip I recorded for Dodie. She's doing a 10 years on YouTube anniversary sing-along. She picked a song that is much too high for me, so, oh, I just sound... Don't listen. I just want to say, this is not in my key. I don't know what my key is, but it is not this. Like, she's muted me down in the mix. I'm very low. You won't have to hear me, but it was too high. And now I'm gonna go into town, into central London, and do some shopping with Millie and Georgia, which I'm really looking forward to. Being, what do they call it? A man about town? No, it's like a woman of leisure. Video's up, everything looks good. Let's just go and have a nice time. quite nice. I wouldn't want more than one.
Yeah, one's enough. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we've been to Selfridges & Co. It's quite a popular shop in London. So I went to the shop. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. It's called Aesop. And I've picked up the hand soap with the bits in it. Now, I believe on the branding it's called the Petite Grain. Sorry, is that in focus? It's a really... Can you guys see that? Anyway, yeah, it smells fantastic and like, yeah, really recommend it to you guys. I'll be giving you guys a review over on my channel. So yeah, rate, comment and subscribe. And we also picked up some sparkling water, but you have to be an influencer to drink that, so I'm really sorry.
I'm home now very briefly just to get my pen because I feel like I've got water up here. I just drank like so much water. I'm going to vote. Woo! It's the mayor elections. It is the 6th of May, so I'm voting. Hashtag want another BBC. What's Nico's thing? I'm not voting for Nico, but I do love Nico so much. He's amazing. But when it comes to voting, do your thing, but please do what you think is the best for the people. So yeah, you had to bring your own pen and bring your own mask, and I had one of those. So I'll come back to get my pen. Oh my god, that's way too enthusiastic. I just ran up and down the stairs because 2 packages arrived and I want to open them. Can you guess what this is? I think I know what it is. Yay, it is! I bought Dodie's album! Bought it on record, and I think I got the... Yes, I got the Alosia side as well. Oh, my baby released an album yesterday. I'm so proud of her. I loved this cover in particular. I thought this cover was really, really nice. So I got this one. And then the second parcel. Look at that. Nice paper. Why is there 2 things? I actually need to hurry up because I need to go meet Lan in a bit for some coffee and brunch. Okay, so this is the main thing I ordered. Basically, Diptyque were discontinuing their candles. Not discontinuing, so they do local candles for everywhere they're kind of like based. And they've been selling them for a limited time online. But they were stopping doing that. So I picked up this one called Tokyo on the recommendation of Emma Horrow, who you've heard me talk about before. She's amazing. But this one looked so nice. I've never smelt it. That's the kind of gal that I am. I love a candle, as you know. So what's this one meant to smell like? I just thought this one looked really beautiful in its packaging. Do you like me doing my influencer thing? It's so pretty. I just want it out and like on display, and they've got this lovely weight to them. They're so heavy, these candles, and they fill them to a really high level, which is good. I've noticed a lot of fancier or like premium candles don't always fill this high, and so you're actually not getting value for money. As I said, I know a lot about candles. You smell lovely, but you're very different. It's like musky but fresh. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's like wood, but it's very nice. So I will pop you on here. Ain't that nice? We're still sorting this room out, but it's nice to have some little bits. Oh, and this came with it as well. You don't know what this is. Shower balm. Do you know what? I actually have used this shower balm and I don't like it. It's not my smell. Oh yeah, it just makes me feel ill and I don't know why. It's just way too perfumed for me. A nourishing cleansing balm for the face. Put that in my stash as well. Thank you, Diptyque. I mean, obviously I paid for this, But cheers for the samples. Oh dear, oh no. This isn't the vibe, is it really? Well, you can't win them all.
Does that whip out?
Yeah, it does look. I can show you. How you feeling? Looking good. Oh, that looks good.
That's a flower.
Literal flower.
Toast?
Obviously.
Flour on toast.
Hiya, I don't know if this is actually going to work necessarily. Thought I'd do a little vlog because we just got back. It's like 9:30 and I'm just doing all my skincare, and I thought I'd try a new face mask, the Summer Fridays Overtime mask, which I've had in a cupboard for ages but haven't yet used. It smells quite strongly of cinnamon. We had a lovely day today. I don't think I explained what we were doing. We went down to Brighton because it was my dad's birthday in the week, and so we rented a really nice car because he loves cars. And my mum is a bit of a nervous passenger, so we thought we'll rent a nice car. We'll go to Tunbridge Wells, where I live, where I'm from, pick up my parents. We'll get my dad insured in it, so he drove down, and my mum was obviously like got comfortable with the car. It's a really nice, safe feeling car, and obviously my dad enjoyed driving it. And then we went down to Brighton. They had a few beers. We all had a nice pub lunch, and then Jack drove them back with me in the car, obviously. And we go to Brighton because my sister lives there. But we had such a nice day. It was so lovely. But as you know from watching the vlog, I've seen people every day now for like 4 days. I'm wrecked. I'm really, really pooped. It's a blessing. I'm very lucky. Sorry, I'm in my knickers as well. I hope you can't see that. I feel very, very lucky to be able to spend so much time with people now because I've missed it so much. As I've said before, I'm an ambivert. I need to be around lots of people and then be alone, and I definitely need some recharge time. But it's been really lovely. I know the government's announcing some new rules tomorrow, maybe about hugging, and it would be amazing if I could hug my parents again soon. It's the one piece of the puzzle that really feels like it's missing for me. I don't know if I've chatted too much about it on here, but I'm really trying to cut down on drinking at the moment. I haven't been that successful this weekend, but during the weeks I'm not drinking at all. And yeah, I'm just really working on that as a process. I know everyone knows. Most people who found my channel found me through talking about alcohol, so they know that it's an ongoing relationship, and I just want to be better with it. I think I've just reached this point where I'm tired of waking up hungover, and I just want to not feel like I need it in social situations. But unfortunately that's quite challenging right now, just because I think everyone's been cooped up for such a long time that people are feeling a lot of need to release, and I find that environment quite challenging to do sober. So I'm just trying to learn how to do that again and like navigate that. Genuinely for me, it's just not that fun anymore. I had a very unproductive work week last week because I said I was going to film this vlog and just go and do stuff, and I did stuff and it was amazing, but I didn't feel good in that necessarily, like throwing myself all in, even though I'd wanted to. So now it's about rebalancing and getting and making sure I'm doing things and living my life to like the fullest, whilst also doing it in a way that's healthy for me. Balance is a weird thing. I don't know if balance actually exists. Do you know what? I listened to a podcast about a year ago and someone said balance doesn't exist. What you're looking for is harmony. And that stuck with me. Right, I think it's time to wash it off. I'm trying to get better at personal care. Look at that. Because it's not really something that I grew up knowing much about. Obviously, like my mum is, you know, she takes care of herself, but we never got our nails done. That was very random when I discovered people got spray tans and did tanning beds and manicures and all that stuff. It was very random to me. As an adult, I embraced some of it, but I'd like to get into more of the like personal care stuff that just makes you feel good. Even just having baths. Just quite like to do it more. And yeah, just try stuff enough so that I know what I like. Cool, my hair's a mess as well. You're getting a full view of me. I think I'm just gonna niacinamide and then hyaluronic acid and just keep it at that. So I only really use niacinamide on my chin area, which is where I get spots. And then a bit in the middle of my forehead where I get them too. Occasionally down here for the redness I get. I always give it a little time to sink in before I apply moisturiser. And then I use the Glossier Super Bounce. So yeah, this was Super Pure and this is Super Bounce. I'm a Glossier fangirl, as we know. I should show you the toner I use, which I've loved for years. It's the Pi Living Water Rice Plant and Rosemary. It's got the best spray nozzle ever. Smells amazing. So I ran out of moisturiser the other day and I dug through my entire collection of moisturisers and the only one I found was an Aven one. And if you know, Aven's not cruelty free, so I have no idea how I came across it, but I do use everything up. So I've just been using the Sky Up. It's little like travel size. Sometimes I just get posted random stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's fine. I just wouldn't repurchase obviously because at some point it's tested on animals. Yeah, I just rubbed that all over my face and my neck. Also ran out of eye cream, so I don't have an eye cream either. There we go. That's my skincare. I will see you tomorrow. Monday usually ends up being admin day for me because I'm never really in the mood to film or shoot anything. So today I just had a nice little admin morning and now I went to go for a walk with Aviva, didn't film it. We did like a half-hour loop around the park. That's like our thing that we do. And now I'm gonna walk down to my surgery because they've asked me to submit a sample. And then I think I'm gonna go to M&S and just get some nice things to like have in amongst just like our normal fruit and veg. And then I'll come home and I wanna tidy the house. The house is clean, but it's not tidy. So I wanna try and fix that. And just generally have a nice, relaxing day. Big walks. Walks are good for us. I think Jack and I are both feeling a bit like pooped and drained today. This side of the room all looks kind of fine, but it's still not to my taste. Like we've still got so much to do. And then this side of the room is an absolute mess. So I would love to clear that up. So, guess who woke up this morning and had thrown her neck out somehow in the night and had cramping all up and down her neck and her right shoulder and can turn her head this much. It's so dumb, but yes, it is me. It's actually really not that bad. I threw my back out when I was 23 maybe? It was 2018. And my goodness, I've never experienced pain like that. I had to take antispasmodic pills. They're the same ones that like diazepam, the ones that people actually take like recreationally, because I'd hurt my back so badly from a sneeze. So embarrassing now, but no muscle pain will ever match that. That was agonizing. So this is actually kind of fine. Also, I'd like to mention that when I did have my back and that much pain, I did somehow make myself go to the Beyonce and Jay-Z concert because there was nothing in this world would have stopped me. I think that shows my commitment to Queen Bee, but yeah, I was there with bells on and I couldn't move, I couldn't dance. I really should have got a wheelchair because I was in a lot of pain, but I did it anyway. What do we think of the hair, by the way? Tried out my GHD Rise hot brush again, which I use for my fringe now, but just tried it on the rest of my hair just to see how it was. I think it makes me look a bit like a mum, but it is meant to be more of like a big blowout thing. I think I need more of a trim, to be honest. I'd much rather be a bit shorter in my hair. Anyway, it's 3 p.m. I really should eat something. I've not been doing too much today because, again, like the neck and shoulder means I've just been trying to chill. I want to shoot a bunch of Instagram content tomorrow because I've borrowed some dresses from Her Collective, which is a rental service. I just wanted to try a few bits out. I actually borrowed one dress and I'm waiting on one cardigan as well. I think Hannah uses them and she always looks amazing in her videos, so I thought I'd try it out. Part of the reason I've been really wanting to romanticize my life is because I'm feeling in a bit of a creative slump and a work slump in general over the past probably like 4 months, or no, that's a bit of an exaggeration, since we moved, I'd say, just because the house isn't fully together, and so I haven't yet worked out like, where do I shoot, where do I feel comfortable, where is ready like to my standard. And so I'm really trying to piece that stuff together, but also take the pressure off and be like, it's okay if you only make a video every 2 weeks, or if you're just doing vlogs at the moment, like this is fine, you know? It's a hard thing to find the balance of, but I hope I'm getting there. So that's kind of the reality side of the romanticizing my life. I'm just trying to get some juice back and get some zhuzh back, because I feel like it's gone down the drain recently. I need to eat some food, and then I am going to, oh yeah, this was a really long-winded way of saying, I'm going to do a painting. I haven't painted since A-level art. I've done a bit of life drawing since then, but I love making and painting and doing stuff. Oh, absolute my favorite thing. However, this isn't meant to be that creative of an outlet. I think it would be nice and peaceful and quite therapeutic for me. But yeah, basically, I really wanted to have a canvas in our bedroom when we redecorate it. And why not make it myself? It's a very simple design. I have a vision in my head, so I may as well just put it together. It might look terrible. If it looks terrible, it's fine. But yeah, I bought acrylics, I bought a canvas. We have this amazing art shop in London Fields called Atlantis Art Materials. It's this big warehouse, and they're so good. If you're in the area, definitely check them out. And yeah, so I walked down and got all those bits. And I got palette knives as well, which are one of my favorite things to use to paint. I think it's just really like, what do you call it when something's, it just is visceral. There we go. It's very visceral and helps you create texture and emotion and movement. I think they're expressed so much better through, well, they're expressed really well through palette knives. It's not that there's like one preference over the other, or one is like always best. So I'm gonna do that, and I think it will be nice and therapeutic. Do you want to come and see it? I don't even have the visual reference anymore for what it's based off, so this might look nuts to you. This is the canvas. It's currently on some bin bags to dry. But yeah, this is kind of what it looks like. I don't know, I just saw these two big lines, kind of Rothko style, on someone's like canvas, and you can tell they spent a bunch of money on it. And all of this together cost me, all the equipment, everything cost me £44, which I think is a steal. That would have probably cost me like £150. So I feel satisfied. And if Jack hates it, it goes to Oxfam. People really enjoyed the commentary. I'm sure they'll love round 2.